So, Army of Thieves is the newest movie in the Army of the Dead franchise. It just hit Netflix today. I watched it, and today I'm going to give you my thoughts. So, let's get into it. One more thing off the top before we get into my actual review, I just want to say I really enjoyed Army of the Dead. I thought it was really enjoyable, and it is in my top 20 best movies of the year so far. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. I thought the action felt really amazing, and it felt really not original, because it does feel like the Suicide Squad, the Army of the Dead is the original Suicide Squad. It's like the Suicide Squad done better. But real quick, I just want to say hit the subscribe button down below. It does my channel a lot. Also, comment, have you seen Army of Thieves? What were your thoughts on it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in between there? Also, did you see the first movie, Army of the Dead? This is going to be a big franchise, apparently, by Netflix, because there's also going to be a sequel and an anime series. So we've already got 2 installments of the franchise this year. We got Army of the Dead and the prequel, Army of Thieves. And if this really is about Dieter, who was one of my favorite characters in the first Army of the Dead, and he's this character, you know, he's a safe cracker, and he was really funny in the first movie, and he's really funny here, and he does a great job in this movie. The whole cast in here is great. While the first one was more of a Suicide Squad, this feels more of just your average team in a movie. Like, you know, each character has their own specific skill set, and I really love movies or TV episodes that kind of, you know, play on that trope of everybody's got their own job, we're going to do this mission, and it works really well in here. And this isn't as action-packed as Army of the Dead. It's more, you know, they're trying to rob the banks and the safes and all that. I don't want to spoil anything, but it's a really good movie. I really enjoyed Army of Thieves. Now, compared to Army of the Dead, is it better than Army of the Dead? No, I don't think so. I think Army of the Dead is still better because there are way more characters, and more of the characters land, and I really love the Las Vegas setting and all the zombie stuff. There is zombie stuff in here. It's not even close to as much as there is in Army of the Dead. So I really enjoyed this movie. I think the humor worked really well. The cinematography is cool. Again, I think it was cool to see Dieter's background, and I do think it's interesting that we got 2 movies in this franchise in the same year, like 4 months apart too. Actually, more 5 months apart. And I really enjoyed this movie. I think it has a 68% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is higher than the first movie. So this movie is, a lot of people are saying, you know, they enjoyed this movie better than Army of the Dead, but I really praised Army of the Dead for what it was. I really enjoyed Army of the Dead, and I enjoyed Army of Thieves. If you like Army of the Dead, I think you would like Army of the Thieves. And, you know, if I would keep up with this franchise, because it is a pretty cool franchise, and I think just these 2 movies, I know Zack Snyder did not direct this movie, but he did direct the first one. I think he produced this one, but it works really well, and I think that just these 2 movies are better Zack Snyder movies than the DC movies, because I'm not a fan really of the Zack Snyder DCEU movies, but I really enjoyed Army of the Thieves, and I would recommend it. It's on Netflix right now. I'm going to give Army of Thieves a 7 out of 10. Guys, thank you so much for listening. May the Force be with you.